Ho, ho, holy cow, it's cold out there. Actually, for Christmas Day, Southeast Michigan, it's not all that horrible, which unfortunately means no snow. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, the 2 days, we actually would like snow on the ground. There isn't any. The snow that came weeks ago, of course, all melted. At any rate, that's not what I'm here to talk to you about. Also, I'm popping a bunch of extra pills. I feel either a cold or the flu coming on. Oh boy. With my health issues, a weakened immune system being one of them. Hopefully, I can start popping the pills early and catch it early and help the immune system warded off, extra vitamin C, extra vitamin D, extra vitamin everything, and sinus meds, and yes, ivermectin, HCQS, and a Z-Pack. Anyway, I didn't hit record to talk to you about that either. Merry Christmas today, Christmas Day. I'm recording this. Yes, remember, and I just last night dropped a piece at Before It's News, shortcut tinyurl.com/Christmas questions and answers. All run together. tinyurl.com/Christmas questions and answers. Just a short piece. I don't go in depth. I'm thinking maybe my CTP5 book I might probably need to address. Is Christmas actually Christ's birthday? Most biblical scholars say no. Remember, Rome, the Roman Empire before Constantine had his conversion and made it the official language of the Roman Empire, and his mother Helena tried to recover things destroyed. The Roman Empire was at war, the original war on Christ and Christmas and Christianity. They tried to preserve the Roman gods and wanted Christ destroyed as in Christianity, destroyed as a faith. Remember Joseph and Mary, the whole manger and thing, no room at the inn. Why? They traveled for the census as required by law at that time. So there would have been census records of where they were, who they were, when they were all born, including Jesus. But, it's not like we have a birth certificate or even those census records. They were all destroyed. The original war on Christ and Christmas and Christianity. They wanted all that destroyed. They wanted the faith destroyed, but it persisted. It maintained. It lasted. And the Helena and the Holy Roman Catholic Church is established as the first official church of Christianity of the time, didn't get everything right. I'm sorry, another Before It's News piece. Did Jesus ever contradict himself? No, of course not. We humans screwed a bunch of things up. We humans, Jesus never said, go forth and create 100,000 different denominations in my name. No, we humans did all that. We humans created all these different Bibles that differ slightly because of human, earthly power control agenda reasons. But anyway, was Jesus actually born on Christmas Day as we celebrate it? Probably not. Not the point, not a problem if he was or wasn't. Mithras, I think we have record was, which was a supposed competing deity of the day, and one of the reasons why they may have thought to co-opt the day without knowing, without a birth certificate and without the census records. No one really knew. Jesus didn't get anything wrong. We humans got things wrong, but biblical scholars say, based on biblical references and the weather patterns suggested at the time, the season suggested at the time, it was probably not December 25th. Not important. What is important is the reason for the season. And yes, I've got a video exclusive remembering the reason for the season. And gifts, yes, okay, fine. Debt, no, bad idea. Please see that video. But beforeitsnews.com, tinyurl.com/Christmas questions and answers, just dropped. Roll back in my long list of articles to find, did Jesus ever contradict himself? Longer title than that. Please read that article. Of course he didn't. We humans screwed it up. Check out, of course, all my CTP books that go into stuff. And as I said, CTP 5, hopefully, I think I'll address this Christmas question. But St. Nicholas was one of the things I wanted to mention here. The whole gift-giving thing, spirit of St. Nicholas. Yes, Nicholas, a real person. Was he a bishop, a cardinal, or just a priest? Originally, I think just as a priest. Of course, he elevated, and eventually the Holy Roman Catholic Church sainted him. Hence, St. Nicholas, Santa Claus, Sinterklaas, out of the German, the evergreen tree that out of the German tradition. At any rate, the symbols are good. They're not idols. We're not worshiping idols. The symbols help us get into and remember the reason for the season, Christ's birth, regardless of when it is or was. Not important. Celebrating Christ, who he was, what he did for all of us, is the important reason for the season. I get St. Nicholas, however, back to him, even though I'm getting the cold or the flu and I'm losing my mind. I did remember the point I was trying to make. The original Nicholas went around anonymously, hence the anonymous packages from Santa under the tree, throwing coins through the open windows at the time of the poor. And generally, the tradition for the stockings by the chimney, well, back then, they didn't have good shoes. If they had shoes at home, their their socks would be wet. So they would come in and hang them over the fireplace to dry them. The stockings hung by the chimney with care. These origins are real, and these origins matter. Santa doesn't detract from Christ. It enhances the nature of Jesus wanting us to be our brothers and sisters' keeper and take care of widows and orphans by choice, not force. Biblical community, free will. We are given free will. We are to want to do these things, not be forced at the barrel of a gun under worldly communism, having things stolen from one person and given to another, so the third person who stole from one to give to another can pretend they've done anything. No, charity from our own blood and treasure. Anyway, I'm just going to wrap it up there. I didn't intend for this to be wrong. My mind, and I hit record and the mouth refuses to cooperate. But I didn't want this to be long. I just wanted to touch on a few things. Please my before it's news articles in general, tinyurl.com/JLD articles, Substack, tinyurl.com, JLD on Substack, JLD on TLB, JLD on BitChute, JLD on BitChute. Right? I'm on Blogspot, but I don't think I've got a shortcut for that. Anyway, thank you all. Merry Christmas, as well as happy holidays for non-Christians. No, I don't have a problem saying that because I'm a Christian, not a jerk. I recognize Hanukkah, our Judeo-Christian foundations. Hanukkah, New Year's is coming. Thanksgiving has passed. Happy holidays is not an insult, nor is Xmas. Christos Mas from the Greek, Xristos, Christos Mas, X Mass, X He in the original Alpha Omega sense. Xmas is not an insult. It's an acceptable abbreviation. It's not removing Christ from Christmas. Christos Mas, X Mass. Anyway, another throw in there. And I'm going to hit stop me before I say something else. Love you all. Take care. God bless. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Whatever. Please, let's calm down. Like and subscribe to Constitutionalist Politics Podcast and share episodes. We need your help. Thank you for having tuned into another Constitutionalist Podcast show. I really appreciate that you stopped by. Again, please like, share, subscribe. We need you to help spread the Constitutionalist movement. Thank you again. Take care. God bless. Love you all.